Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Delays and welcome to a brand new series. This is Material Energy 5 Entity. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Material Energy series, welcome. This, despite its name, is actually the sixth mainline mod pack in the Material Energy series, I guess. Starting with Material Energy Cubed, aka Material Energy 3, Material Energy 4, aka Hypercubed, and then there was Anti-Material Energy, Material Energy Exploration, and Material Energy Natural Capital, and then this one. So I've played all of the maps. I've played all of the mod packs, and 3, 4, and 5, all this one, all kind of are the same type of mod pack map. This is a Complete the Monument CTM map based around Applied Energistics spatial storage networks, which we'll see later in this episode. These maps are really well known for kind of ridiculous, crazy difficulty at the end, really dumb quests that take forever to complete, and, well, more than anything, secrets. There are a lot of secrets, and we're going to try to complete this as fully as we can. There is a monument. We'll look at that in a little bit. And I haven't seen anything past just this initial, like, starting hub, and there's a lot more to this than you probably realize. Now, one last thing. I have played all of these maps, all 6 of those maps I listed out. Material Energy 3 was a long, long time ago. Maybe someday I'll revisit it, because that was actually a really fun map. Then Material Energy 4, we were actually not done. I still plan on going back to that at some point. It's on my desktop, which is still got a broken graphics card, but we didn't finish one of the quests, and it was awful because it was going to take hundreds of hours to do, and I didn't have the time or patience. I need to rework a lot of things to get that done. So that one is unfinished, technically. And then Anti-Material Energy, that was kind of a beta-ish pack that we played. It was a lot different. It was kind of like a Skyblock, but heavily focused around Minechem, which I think this one is also got Minechem in it. And yeah, Anti-Material Energy was kind of weird. We did get through that one though, and then it was also unfinished. And then Material Energy Exploration was a puzzle map, kind of like the game Antichamber. But it was broken because there was a mod that was removed from it and never went back to go fix it or anything like that. And then Material Energy Natural Capital is a kind of Factorio style thing, which we were playing as well. We had a series, I had like a few episodes on that. I don't remember how many, but that's on my other computer with the broken graphics card still. So we'll get back to that at some point as well. That was actually kind of fun. But, yeah, we're going to get into this. There is a story with this mod pack series, something about being lost at space and trying to get back in space stations and creating universes and whatnot. But we're going to grab some weapons. These chests have different things in them. Cookies, definitely want cookies. And pickaxes, we'll grab a couple of those. Now, can we break? No, those chests take forever to break anyways. And quest books. So this is where the meat of everything is going to be coming in. So I'm going to read through the story. I don't remember the story all that well. We were trying to get back to a planet in 4, I think. I don't know. I believe we're in the end, technically. I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness. That's where we need to get to. But here I am again. I've stitched space and time back together with a collection of multi-hued wool 5 years ago. And now I'm about to be surrounded by these sterile laboratory walls once more. It's not as if I could just ignore a cry from help from one cosmic machine holding everything together. A few hours ago, the AI created to keep the EMC-powered systems topped off began repeating the same transmission over and over. Error code, universe not found, catastrophic failure. Dock the transport shuttle. Okay. Check the station speakers. Can you hear me? User, it is fortunate that you initiated the emergency transport before that docking failure. I am damaged and I can no longer perform my primary function. Multiverse echoes from restoring the space-time walls have altered the spatial I/O drive's functionality and compromised some of my more delicate components. Before I get ahead of myself, please confirm that you can hear me. Yes, I can hear you. Again, story. Communication will be imperative for survival. Your shuttle was damaged and life support systems are compromised. You need to utilize the emergent dimensional pocket functionality of the chamber and locate resources to keep yourself alive. Replicated a basic spatial I/O drive in an adjacent dimension for such a purpose. Retrieve the item from inside the ME chest found within the control room. So we need to go collect that. Tinker's construct is present in the modpack. However, the smeltery is deactivated, so don't try to create one. Okay, good to know. Has its own system. Don't worry, you will soon understand. All right, we'll get that. We're gonna get some rewards. We'll get those after a bit. Trophy case. Lots of trophies are hidden around the map. Try to find them all for rewards. And then there's more information on the extras. We will take the cookies though. And there is all the extra, and there's all of the various trophies. And obviously, there's one right there. We might grab that. We'll see. But know thyself. There's also platinum. So there's a lot of chapters. Considering that's chapter 7. This is a decent quest like book system. And one thing to note, the original material energies were made by, oh, I wish I could remember their name. I feel bad now. The same people, Parcel. There we go, Parcel. They're still on the team that made this, but it's a full team now, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully things are a little bit more balanced. I doubt it though. Complete the monument. So the monument is one of the rewards systems of the station. Here you have some objectives to complete, as gathering all the trophies and obtain all the requested blocks for rewards. Access the quest book directly at the top left of your inventory. Yeah, you can just go up here. Access that. We'll go ahead and grab these. Why not? If you're stuck somewhere, if you don't know what to do, read the quest. They often tell you what to do and at least give you a clue. Yes. Typically how this works is we get a spatial storage. We activate it. We go through it and do stuff in that area, and we find another one that we then take back and do all that again. So kind of the normal stuff. It's basically a CTM. There's dungeons, but instead of traveling the world, we stay here and have the dungeons come to us. Also, I don't think any of these water streams actually go down. I think they are all elevated, which is unfortunate, but I think what we have to do is just jump down. I don't believe there's any elevators or anything. And we do need to be very kind of smart. Click on everything. I don't know. In the older maps, there was... what added it? I think it was forestry. That's an old mod. Added these basically safes that could be camouflaged. And so it could look like any other block. And that made things difficult. And we can grab this guy. Cool. So we got the mushroom trophy. But we have some settings to do. So, change your settings. There you can change the settings of Material Energy 5. For the difficulty, please choose it depending on the player count. For death settings, choose if you want the true experience or the easier one. Now, we are going to go for normal mode, which is default. Hard mode is recommended for 4 or more players, and easy mode is recommended for single player, but we're just going to go for normal mode. And we are going to do graves because that is kind of the typical. It's the default. And so that's what we're going to go with. And we're just not going to do anything else there. And now we need to get to the control room. So the initial hub is all about, also we can see what the mushroom trophy gives us. So the initial hub is all about these travel anchors. And there's an observatory. There is an alchemy lab. This is where we're going to be using, it's actually alchemistry. It used to be mine chem, but insert fuel. There's going to be a lot of secrets, and we're going to have to break blocks to get them. We can break all these blocks, but we only have a wooden pickaxe, so not the best of ideas. Always look all around to see what we can find. We can go to the greenhouse. This is going to be where we can farm. And we have, you know, aqueous accumulators and sprinklers. There's probably a lot of secrets. It looks like we have some elevators. So this is probably meant for a tree farm. Some lumber axes, which is going to help to break things. We have a chicken trophy. We'll grab that. And let's see, is there a down? No down, but there is a wolf over here. Some of the trophies are going to be really easy to find. We will eventually find all of them. It could be difficult. Some are really tricky. So let's go to the monument next. And this is the monument area. Looks really cool. I don't know that we're going to be finding potatoes. We're not going to be finding... We got to find a potato, but we're not going to be finding wool this time around. It looks like blocks of stuff and various items. This does have the mod... it used to be called metallurgy. I don't know if it still is. I guess I could look. So if we look at Laris... Is this still called metallurgy? Yeah, metallurgy 4. The material energy mod packs really like that mod. Basically adds a ton of new metals and armor and weapons and all that kind of stuff to go with it. Can be kind of awful, but we can at least, while we're here, put these guys where they go. And we've completed some of the monument. Perfect. But let's get to the actual place we need to go. And you can see, yeah, we are in the end. You can see the void out there. Don't fall down there. Not a good time. And let's go to, I guess we'll go to the hub and then go to the observatory. And this is where everything really happens. So this is the spatial storage area. Those are spatial pylons. And there should be a chest somewhere around here. I've played up to this part, basically. There's a rabbit trophy. The spatial I/O port and an ME chest that contains user manual, which we'll look at. 16 of them. I only need one. Task screens and cliffs of the sea stone. I'm also going to probably store stuff in there. But let's go ahead and put some stuff down. So we have parts chest. And we can get more quests done. We can collect all of our rewards. I know that we can collect all the rewards just by hitting a button, but I like seeing what we get. And perfect. So, my first pocket dimension. Place the spatial drive in the dialing I/O port and then press the button to connect the chamber to the predetermined location. You'll find a breathable atmosphere containing multiple resources you'll need to survive and repair damages. Your objective will be uploaded to your quest log once you confirm the established connection. Universe is depending on you, user. So, I'm not entirely sure how to get that. Do we have to be at a very specific location? For the record, there is more stuff down here. Including drives that look, there's no items in those. I'm just kind of looking to see if there's any items in any of these, and the answer is no, but there's a pig. Obviously some trophies are going to be easier to find than others. That is suspicious. There is a bat, but I don't really want to break the glass. We'll leave the bat there. Big applied energistic system. There should be... Is there anything else lower? No, but we can go up. I know about this because this is how I actually got the I/O system, the spatial drive for the first time. And there's some tool forges up here. So let's go ahead and put... Never mind, we already put it down there. Never mind. So there's also a horse here. Alright, let's complete those quests. And safe and shop. Okay, what's this? Buy special essential quest items that you might have lost. Buy crates. Okay, cool. So we completed that chapter. Apparently. 2 grains of infinity gives us a team reward. Damage control. So there's a lot of things that we can do. And we'll have to look. We're going to be looking at the quest book a lot this first episode. But I think for now, let's go ahead and put some stuff away. Let's read the user manual. So to load data, place data drive there. To unload data, retrieve it, empty data drive. Yeah, I know how these work. Basically, put that in there, and you hit the button. And there is the world. So there are probably going to be hostile mobs, but in general, we have access to things now. So before we do too much more, let's do a couple more things. We don't need the user manual. That's not what I wanted to look at. There's a captain's log somewhere. Okay, we're going to go back to this. I want to see if we can find where specifically it wants us to go for the monument. I guess we'll go to the greenhouse first. And then we can also grab the rewards for the pig and the horse and put all that stuff on. So I don't know how to complete that one, but we'll figure it out later. We are hungry. We need to eat a lot of cookies. But we'll get these trophies put in place. And I believe, if I remember correctly, these are open blocks trophies. And I think, was it always open blocks? I don't remember. Horse, rabbit. I believe we can click them and you can hear them. And sometimes they'll give you stuff. Obviously, if they are able to. So we got a carrot, we got some wheat, we got a raw pork chop. And let's go back to the hub. And I want to just quickly grab everything else out of here. Specifically the swords and the pickaxes, because those are going to be probably the most important things. We'll grab an extra quest book, and we can at least store it all in the applied energistic system. And that will be fine. So let's go back to the observatory. And we're going to dump all the stuff that we don't need. We should probably keep an extra sword and pick. And I'm going to get rid of everything else except for those cookies. Give me those cookies back. And then I guess we could go ahead and open these. So basic rewards. Some wood. That's really nice. Some diamond nuggets. Copper shovel. Tree farm starter kit. Okay, so that's got stuff in it. Oxygen. A chest. Flint. A pickaxe. A bow. Tinker tier, we have some parts. That's kind of cool. We'll go ahead and put those in here. And then 3 station crates. Network tool, fluid export bus. And cables. Cool. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of applied energistic stuff. So that is neat. Now the chest is probably a lot more useful than you might look. Yeah, it's got MBT data on it. So let's go ahead and put a chest here. We have armor. Cool. Chainmail set. That is not bad. We are off to a pretty good start. We have wood, flint. We have oxygen. We have a... What is this made out of? Copper pickaxe. Take that. We have a copper shovel. And what's in the tree farm? Bunch of saplings and bone meal. Okay, not bad. We can put this back as well. And let's take a look at our quest book and see what we need to do in damage control. So, go mine coal. A multi-first scan so you can show coal deposits below the village. Find that this basic yet powerful resource has many uses. Captain's log is somewhere. It shows copper below the village. Many electronic components require copper. Plays an important role. The indigenous life believe that a sacred orb protects them from mythological sea demons deep below the waves. Merely superstitions. Extra-dimensional scanners do not detect anything fitting that description near enough to statistically matter. However, the powerful relic can weave and unweave reality and is indispensable for repairs. So we need to get that. We also need to kill spiders and silverfish. Yeah, you don't want to be one rotten wheat crop away from starvation. See if you can find some grubs on this planet. Okay. And either find a bucket or craft one. Farming village, either find a bucket or craft one yourself. And then there is these task screens. I'm interested on these. So what are they used for? So taking place the FTB quest task screen. Right click with open the interface. Okay. So that is for like submitting things that are fluids and whatnot. So let's see what that looks like. We can always change this stuff. Task. Okay, there is a lot of different tasks, and it's based on the chapter. So if we find something that we need to submit things, we can use that. Seems easy enough. We got a basic reward. Give me some food. No, we got a stick. They say the stick was imbued with the whimsical essence from the gods. It's got knockback on it. Alright. We'll put that away. Okay, so. There's an Enderman. We are in the end. Let's explore this area a little bit. There is potatoes. I hear a llama. And I see some zombies. So, obviously, things can spawn in here. And luckily with the, whatchamacallit, the chainmail, we are a little bit more tanky. But there is some, it looks like some ruins. Oh, okay, this fell into the sea. There is a lot of stuff here. But I need an axe. Let's just go ahead and punch out a spruce wood. We're gonna harvest this house because secret, we can break whatever we want. Those are slabs. Stone, please. I just want a little bit of stone right now just to get... We have, obviously, an amazing pickaxe and shovel. We don't even have... Oh, I have a bunch of wood. But we do need to grab a crafting table. And then we're just going to grab some sticks and make an axe so we can break chests, because storage right now, I mean, we need to connect up the applied energistic system. This is using 6 channels. There's got to be, we've got to connect stuff up to use more, but at the very least chests are useful, and there is going to be mob spawns. Do we have F7? Yes. You can see there's darkness everywhere. So that well goes down to a chest, it looks like. There is a chest here with a bucket. So we found a bucket. But apparently this is all water that is flowing, because that took forever to get back up. So we found a bucket. I don't trust it. And basic reward, tinker's reward. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of chests. the reward chests, and those might be kind of useful. There will be spawners eventually, and I know in previous versions of the Material Energy series, one of the main mobs was also, I believe it was Enderzoo. That is very prominent in these because it adds a lot of mobs to Minecraft. So we might see that, but yeah, don't want to fall down there. Don't know how we get back up. Let's just hide in here for a second. There is a bunch of pickaxes, and we're just gonna take everything because that's kind of way I do things. I guess we'll have to leave those, but not bad so far. I guess let's grab the bucket. And the axe is probably a better weapon. We need to focus on getting something good. There is a secret right here. What I tell you about, you know, there's gonna be secrets everywhere. Yeah. Secrets everywhere. Let's go drop some stuff off, and then we can hopefully grab everything else that's in here, and then we'll probably call the episode, because it is going on a little long. But yeah, there's going to be secrets everywhere, and there is a lot of mobs spawning. Now, one thing to note is that right here, this is something we've been going through, this ineffable glass. Only we can pass through it. Only players can pass through this. Mobs cannot. So zombies and whatnot can't get through that. It protects us from everything that's in there and allows us to kind of just be careless if we want to be. But let's kind of drop off all of our inventory, and we're going to open these chests. We're going to look at rewards, and then, okay, so we have collect H2O. You won't last long without the necessary, to make the necessary repairs without water user. Yeah, water is usually pretty important. And then go to the alchemy lab. Despite losing several of the lower decks to pressure-related implosions, the alchemy lab still retains structural integrity. Use the travel anchor, and you'll find several processing stations waiting for you. Down a flight of, yeah. So we need to go down here and head to the alchemy lab, and then basic chemistry. Use the chemical dissolver to obtain elements from your resources. So these things are going to be super important. We will use them later. Electrolyzers, they have a little bit of power in them. And then insert fuel. Okay, so we'll see what all that's about another time, but at the very least we can complete some of these quests, and then we'll get more stuff to open, and we'll open it all. So no reward for that one. Let's see, anything else? I don't think there's any more rewards, so let's save the uncommon. Let's get the, I guess, the tinkers, because we can put all parts in here, and hopefully we can get some good stuff for like a sword. Handguard is good. Knife blades are not so much. Magical wood stuff can be pretty good. And I don't know what half of the stuff is, to be perfectly honest, but we'll find out. Arrows. Large sword blade. We could make a large sword, but that's usually not too... A wooden sword blade. Yeah, that's great. Alright, so we're going to have to hope for some good tools eventually, but we have 2 basic rewards. Some arrows, that's nice. Some more arrows. That's really nice, actually. And an uncommon reward, we have a satchel with some stuff in it. So these are just storage, but this has some potions in it, so that's kind of nice. Don't know if we'll need those anytime soon, but it's good to have. So I guess quest book we'll keep in there. I guess at this point I need to kind of organize inventory and all that kind of fun stuff, and potentially think about trying to make a better weapon. That's kind of the big thing right now, and I don't know what comma heads are, but I can go look at some stuff, and I think what I'll probably do is move all this stuff. By the way, if you break the part chest with stuff in it, it goes with you. It's kind of nice. But we'll go ahead and put that up here, and yeah, I will kind of think about what we want to do in terms of weaponry. We could potentially make a knife, but most of the stuff we have is not too good. So we might want to get some tinker stuff together so that we can make better things. But that'll be something for next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm really looking forward to playing this map, this mod pack. I really have always enjoyed the material energies, and to get to play another one is going to be great. So, you know, we can just break these. Grab the bat. Oh, we need a vanilla. Okay. I guess we'll do that real quick. And yeah, I need to find better food sources. So what I'll probably end up doing is getting a little bit of farming taken care of between episodes, and start looking at maybe even getting some basic things going. You know, we can just use that for our quests. Save the inventory space. We get another basic reward. It gives us more oxygen, which was a task, at least. So I'm going to probably organize things, take some chests down to the alchemy lab, take the alchemy stuff over there, and next time, we will get into a little bit more of this area, as well as in general. Can we shoot through this? No. As well as just trying to get a little bit more progress done. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Unfortunately, I wanted to go get some stone, but that's not going to happen. Anyways, I'm rambling. We will continue this in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys then. Bye!